That is our job. We don't run government, we don't run policies, but we have the intellectual capacity to frame a conversation. You understand? Let me now conclude by making you sad. The Nigerian Civil War was planned on the campus of the University of Ibadan. Somebody has to write a book on that, in which the Vice Chancellor, a prominent historian, you already know I'm talking about, was also using his house to frame the project of the Civil War. You understand? And I'm not criticizing him, because when you cut segments of a conversation, it becomes a problem to those who are interpreting it. I'm not criticizing him. The Nigerian Civil War was led by an educated person who trained in England, one of the very first to have a degree to join the Nigerian army. The debates about Ironsi was framed for him by those who went to school on a unitary government. You understand? It is not that these intellectuals have not been talking, but they are also embedded in this very project you want to solve. So in the final analysis, you see how interest governs politics. And as interest drives politics, the very fact that you have a PhD doesn't mean you will think the way you are talking about. And let us talk about.
Well, I don't know how to explain what you just listened to now. Well, for your information, the historian and the novel writer is Wole Soyinka. Wole Soyinka. You see, when we tell you that this thing you see happening now did not start today, I want you to see it and understand it as the fact that is undiluted and you cannot even dilute it. The earlier our people begin to understand that Lagos is not your own, when they will strike, we will all cry. The earlier we begin to know the level of our investment in another man's land, Lagos. These people never liked us. They are not interested. They have what I say. Ha na ewuru anyị anya maka na anyị ka ha mma. Matakwa na onye na-ewuru gị anya na ịka ya mma, anyị ka ha mma. Ka anyị mata na ihe, ka anyị bilie n'ụra. Onye marakwa asụ ya sọ n'igwe ka ọ dịrị anyị na mmanụ.